welcome to God's Mission with Nora, Helen, Henry show. This is a very special show and a very serious show. And today we have a very serious topic. And we're going to talk about, first of all, we're going to talk about something that's happening in our Fresno community, specifically our West Fresno community, that people need to be informed about. And today we have our guest to help inform everyone about this special thing that's going on. I can't emphasize that enough. Next to me, we have Miss Brunette Harris. Next to her in the high seat, we have Miss Ward, Diane Smith. Diane Smith? I was right, okay. Diane Smith. And then we have Bobby Parks. And it's Parks with an S, right?
With an S.
Okay, good, because I like to make sure. And they're going to share with us what's going on and to see if you can get involved and help us out, because this is really serious. I know I have you in suspense, but that's the purpose. I want you to zone in and really focus on this because it's serious. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Oh, thank you.
My sisters.
Thank you for having us.
And I want you to share exactly why you're here today. I want Brunette to share why we're here today first.
We're with a group, a community group called the Heat for Southwest Fresno Community. And we've been doing this since 2004. This is when Cynthia was in office. And it started out with the running horse, and I know quite a few people had heard about the running horse, but that kind of played out, and they kept it really basically undercover, really, the city did. So then they come back with the Southwest Fresno Specific Plan. This is the one, and it's dated October 2017. So this is a new plan that they're saying that it's a new plan. But this plan has been, according to the Southwest Fresno Specific Plan, and this is the book right here. According to this plan, they're stating that it's been in effect since they adopted it in 1965. And the last time they amended it was in 2010. So what they did was, our community is deemed blighted and redlined. And plus, we are the ones that have the toxic and hazardous waste. So we are the highest. They say we are in the 90s to the 99s, high percentile for all of that. So, and plus, in their paperwork, they're saying that we're the dumbest community in the state of California.
I was born and raised there. Now, if they're saying we're dumb, they're stupid.
Well, I'm just saying this is their paperwork.
Oh my
and as
goodness.
you can see it right here,
oh my goodness.
they put us at Southwest Fresno, adults 18 and older who do not
graduate from high school or receive a GED.
Southwest Fresno is what?
43.7%.
Compared to the county?
Compared to the city, it's 24.7%, and the county, 26.3%, and the state of California, 18.7%.
So we're the dumbest community in the state of California.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Does it correlate with unemployment too?
Well, the unemployment part of it is, the highlights of that is when they talk about the low educational attainment for Southwest Fresno, right here. If you wanna, she said,
share.
She said no.
I'm getting upset.
Yeah.
Because this is really sad.
It is.
So
very much so.
It's very much so. But it says the low educational attainment, household income, and poverty. Educational levels are a significant predictor of income and the ability to make healthier choices, including diet, exercise, medical care, and other choices that support health. In Southwest Fresno, 45% of the residents ages 25 and older have not completed high school. Only 7% have earned a college degree. At the local school levels, Edison High 3-year average academic performance index is approximately 760, which is below the state standard of 800. Several elementary schools score in the high 600s, well below the statewide standard of 800. So
where are they getting these numbers? Where are they getting the statistics? Where are they gathering the data?
Well, that's something you have to ask the city of Fresno, but this is what they're using.
Oh my goodness. And that's not the worst part. What are they trying to do now? The reason why you're here. Maybe Mrs. Parks or maybe Mrs. Smith can share what's going on with that.
Bobby?
Well, basically, what they're really trying to do now is to more or less get, get more control of the land really usage because of the college that they want to put into West Fresno. And so in doing that, that means that there will be street widenings and things of that sort, which is going to cause some, displacements.
Residential.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
And and especially where the college is going to be.
And these
there
people,
has to be displacements.
And they're going to try to do this by eminent domain. So the fair market value and the land already in the area, every realtor knows that location is important.
Correct.
So where everybody's located in Southwest Fresno is fair market value, I can't get it out, is very low. So
correct.
How are they gonna afford to relocate?
They're not. Bottom line is,
So they're gonna be out in the cold.
what they're doing is gentrification. There's no other way to describe
Gentrification,
it. There's no
yes.
other way to describe it if you read it.
I know, I
read
understand
it.
that. Yes.
And that's the thing that I don't understand is that they claim that people from the community developed this plan, started from a blank sheet of paper, but everything that they have in there is old stuff. One of the plans, the one that Bobby is holding right here, we saw that as a group in 2008. And that's the same plan that they're coming back now and bringing the college in. And the college is the catalyst because they can use eminent domain to get as much land as they want to for the college. And once you start that catalyst going, then everything else just kind
You
of...
can piggyback off that.
That is correct.
Oh my goodness, this is really crazy politics. It's really crazy.
Well, see, they have what they call 2 Magna Cores. So that one is across the street from Gaston School, which is on Martin Luther King. It bounds Martin Luther King and Walnut. That's the first Magna Core. The second Magna Core is over by 180, which is Kearney.
180 and Marks
Yeah.
or Valentine.
Yes. So,
Oh, that's a large space, large zone.
well, see this project that's in their paperwork, it goes from 180 all the way out to Central Avenue. And you know where
Kearney
Central
to
is.
Central.
You know where Central
Oh,
is.
I know where Central is.
Yes,
it's
that's-
out there in the country.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
it's almost in
near
Easton.
Ivy Center, near Easton,
Right.
near
Correct.
Western, near
Washington Union.
Washington Union
Yeah.
High
Correct.
School.
Right.
Yes.
And see, they'll tell you that it's not, but what it is they talk about the sphere of influence. So that's how they gather all those outlying areas into that under the sphere of influence. Because part of the land that they're using was annexed in from the county into the city before they actually passed the Southwest Fresno specific plan. They did that before they even passed that plan, even though that was included in the Southwest Fresno plan.
So is there anything that we can do as a community? I no longer live in the community, but I was born and raised, and I take offense to this, and I'm insulted. But is there anything that can be done to thwart their efforts? Is there anything we can do to stop this craziness?
Well, the point
madness.
is, we tried to get in contact with Miss Harris, Kamala Harris, and to no avail. We've been trying to get. That's right. That's what I said. So we tried to get in contact with her, and Also, we've written a letter to Governor Newsom. We haven't heard from them. So the thing is, it just seems like as a whole, the state of California really doesn't care. This is a minority area. And as Diane mentioned, this is gentrification. They did it in Oakland. They did it in LA. Now they want to do it in Fresno. But we're intending to fight.
I saw something similar, and like you said, gentrification.
Right.
I saw it similar in Georgia when I was in Atlanta,
And in D.C.
and I saw it in Illinois, in Chicago, where some of my relatives live, and it's really something that they're doing, kind of underhandedly,
It's all underhanded.
and it's just so obvious.
Yes.
I mean, either they're building high rises or they're building senior villages, and
And a lot of it is gated or whatever.
and gated, and it's like they're putting them in prisons, or they're homeless. They have no place to go, and they think they got a lot of money. But the money that they're given, the fair market value, some is below the fair market value, by the way, from what I've heard.
Yes.
But the fair market value is going to be low because of the location already.
Correct.
What are they going to do? They can't take that money and parlay it into a new home on another side of town because they don't have enough.
That's correct.
It won't be enough.
Correct.
So, I mean, I've had property... I've had property taken. Caltrans has come out to take property from me, but I made them come back 5 times before I signed the paperwork because I wasn't ready to let it go, and they had to up it $5,000 each time. My parents gave me rental property, and that's what I'm talking about. So finally, I sold it. I gave it to them for a certain amount of money, but they had to return to my house to make the deal, and they had to come 5 times before I agreed to it.
Right.
I was stubborn because I felt, since it was on the west side at the time, because I know that feeling. I'm not there now, but I know that feeling. Since it was on the west side, they said fair market value was this and that, and I was like, no, that's too little. You need to go. Bye. I opened the door. They walked out. Well, we'll return later. Okay, when you come back, you have a better price. You have a better deal for me. So they came, returned, and then they left again. They returned and left, like I said, 5 times. And you know what? People saw that Caltrans truck out there in front of my yard, in front of my house, and my neighbors were questioning me like, what's going on? Because they thought maybe something was happening in our current neighborhood. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. What happened was they eventually gave me something, and my mama said, well, go ahead and take it this time. Just go ahead and be good and not so stubborn and take it. So I said, you know what? Okay, Mama, because I listened to my parents. I really tried because they were wise and things work for them. If it works for them, it might work for me. So anyway, make a long story short, I was very, very upset in the beginning, but I was satisfied in the end. So maybe that's another thing people need to know. They don't have to accept the fair market value. They can up it if it gets to that point.
Well, unfortunately, one of the main concern is that the community has not been informed about what is happening.
Oh, now see, that's underhanded.
Right.
That's sneaky business.
Where that, all of this developing and, in the school, the college and all, the community has not been informed.
Oh, my goodness.
They didn't get the notices or, for community meetings
So
and
they
things
didn't
of
get
that
the
sort.
memo.
So,
Oh my goodness.
So then that's a concern
What about
that we have, for our community, is that the community is not being informed.
And everyone thinks it's good to have the college there. But the point of the college is being used as a catalyst because they can do eminent domain. They claim that the area that they're going to utilize does not have a lot of residents living there.
Okay.
And it has actually grown in size than what the original plan stated.
They must have given us a lot of thought.
Oh, it's been planned out for a long time.
This is really crazy.
Well, just like, Burnett kind of, I think, briefly mentioned at the beginning, it hasn't been mentioned, but, in order for the college, that means the traffic, there's going to be, a large amount of traffic. It's going, will become very dense. So it's going to be widening of the streets
Every
because
major street.
MLK,
Lane after
Church,
lane after lane.
right,
Yeah.
MLK, Church, Walnut, all of those will be
California.
in California will be 4 lanes.
I have relatives over there, and I have a church over there that I attend. It's Church of the Living God, CWFF. Shouting it out. It's on Walnut and Garrett on the corner.
Yeah.
It's going to be affected.
Yes, it is.
Right.
Oh my goodness. You know what? This is crazy. We have another person here, and she's quiet right now, but I'm going to tell you, I'm going to share with you something she told me. She said, look, this is going to affect me and my home. And she lives on the southwest side of Fresno. And she was saying that, talking about the lots and the size of the backyards and everything.
Yes.
The lots are large.
Right.
So they have a lot of space. And they want to build these high-rise
Correct.
Right.
buildings, structures. And I'm like, well, and she says, I don't want to leave my home.
Yes.
I don't want to do this. I shouldn't have to be forced to do this. And I'm up in age now, so why do I have to start all over again for this?
That's our
that
concern.
nobody wants. Nobody wants it.
No, nobody wants it.
And nobody knows they don't want it because they don't know about
That's
it.
true.
You just told me
Exactly.
that they told us
That's
that
true.
they're not aware of
They're
it.
not aware.
And then it's because I think Marks starts off of 180. That's a 4-way lane, and it stops right there at Kearney.
Kearney.
That's going to be widened 4-way lanes all the way into Jensen. All of these streets going to run into Jensen, which is going to be a 6-way lane. It has no other choice but to be a 6-way lane. At first they said it wasn't going to be a 6-way lane. Then under their notes, they said that it has to. It will become whatever lanes that it needs to be to accommodate whatever they put there.
Ooh. So they're making amendments. They're making changes as they go along.
Right.
Correct.
And they haven't told anybody about the initial plan yet.
No.
So, but they're talking about changes to the initial plan, and they haven't notified people of the initial plan.
Exactly.
That is really underhanded.
What we have done over the
Wow.
years is we have walked Southwest Fresno, divided it up into segments, and at least hand out at least 200 flyers, either on doors or in people's hands, telling them about
Each month
each month.
since 2017, November.
So trying to inform as many people, and when we talk to those people, most of them have not heard of this plan, didn't know that it existed, and some of them had heard about the college and thought it was a good deal until you come to the meeting and you listen to what's being read from the city's book. Then they realize that it's going to be that way, but not with us.
Well, I know we need to get this to all the media outlets, and we need to let everybody know. Everybody know whether their residence is in the area or not, because other people can influence other people.
That's true.
And we need to let everybody know.
Yes.
You're doing your job to let Southwest Fresno know, but I'm thinking this is going to be bigger than Southwest Fresno residents. This is going to take, especially since you've contacted officials,
Right.
state and county officials with no response.
Yeah.
So that's letting us know that that West Southwest Fresno doesn't matter,
Nope.
No, it doesn't.
and we need a banner to say West Fresno
Does
matters.
Yeah.
And the sick part about it, and I say it's sick, is that you put a college in an area and you're giving these statistics, we're the dumbest peoples in the state of California. How can our kids, and they're not educating our kids, how can our kids go to this college? And the excuse they want to use is, oh, well, if they see the college, it'll make them want to do. But you're not educating them in school. You're giving the statistics of how low it is. And this goes to the educational department in the city of Fresno. You're not educating our kids. You're writing these statements down
So the kids that it would benefit are not going to benefit
because we're not going to be here.
they're not going to be there.
Correct.
And most of the classes they're doing is more of not the educational part, it's more of the labor intense.
We don't know what they're
Well,
going to
yeah,
do.
they keep changing what they're saying they're going to do. So there's various things that have come out.
Yeah.
Some of them as, like auto mechanic type things like
Vocational.
that. Vocational. But that changes as the wind blows.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This is getting more crazy. Every
And then the
minute.
thing of it is people will ask their city officials if this is going to affect me, and they'll tell them, "Oh no, not your area."
Not
But
right
the bottom
now.
line
Not
is
right
whatever
now.
you do in Southwest affects all of Southwest.
All of
it's just
Southwest.
not one particular part of it, and that's the hardest thing to get people to understand.
And what happens in Southwest affects Northwest,
That's
right.
Northeast,
Correct.
That's correct.
Southeast, South. Everything. It's we're all connected.
That's correct.
And Fresno is Fresno.
That's correct.
And that's why I said what I said. This is going to need to involve all people, all areas of Fresno.
Yes.
Because West Fresno cannot do it alone. You cannot do it alone. This is big.
Yeah, it is. It's huge.
It's huge.
This
So
is true.
I'm thinking, when is the next meeting?
We're going to have a meeting on the 27th at Maxey Park,
The 27th of June or July?
July,
27th of July at what time?
11 o'clock.
At 11 a.m. Let me start over. The 27th of July at 11 a.m. at Maxey Park. That's on the corner of Elm and California.
Right.
It's the
Community center.
newest center on that side of town.
Right.
And if anybody knows where Elm is and where Rudy's Pharmacy used to be,
Right, yes.
in that vicinity, near Lincoln Elementary School, in that vicinity. So please show up. Please attend the meeting. I am going to try to attend it. And I know I'm going to try. That's all I can say. But I do know I'm going to spread the word, and not just on this show, but elsewhere, all over, everywhere I go. I'm going to tell everybody, show up,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
show up, because this is craziness.
Yeah, and then the other crazy part is they have in this paperwork that they passed, they say a public notice and input, as you can see right here. They're saying the Development and Resource Management Department mailed notices of the city council hearing to surrounding property owners within 1,000 feet. This project goes from 180 to Central.
Avenue.
Yeah, that's more than 1,000 feet. Then they also state the district committee, District 3 Plan Implementation Committee is inactive at this time.
So none
That's
of
their
the-
paperwork.
None of the information would have gone to them, which could have brought it to the community. Which, if they're
Correct.
gone, then they don't get it.
So it's blocked. Well, does that make sense? It doesn't to me.
No.
I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding what they're doing. I mean, they're just doing their own thing.
Yes, they are.
Without
Correct.
permission.
Right.
And these people have invested their time, their money, their energy, their blood and sweat. I know my parents bought a home on the west side, Southwest Fresno. My parents worked hard for their home,
Yes.
homes, and they had a rental. And like I said, they passed it down to me, and they gave my brother's property land. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I would fight tooth and nail, even though I'm no longer over there and I have no property over there. I still have relatives. I
It's
still have
your
friends.
roots. It's
I
your
still
roots.
have. That is my home, my
That's your
first
root.
home.
That's
And I'm very offended by this.
And we're offended. Here we have a person, Kamala Harris, running to be president, and she can't even take care of her constituents. We've written her time and time, and we also met with some of her people here at the office. They never got back with us. We called Sacramento and spoke to some of the people in Kamala Harris's office. Still haven't gotten a response. And Governor Newsom, Diane is our letter writer, so she wrote Governor Newsom. We didn't get a response. We called. Some kind of way, the paperwork come up missing.
Well,
So-
there's backups, I'm sure.
But the point is,
The point is, it
we're-
came up
we're
missing,
yeah,
and
and
that's a
we're redoing.
mystery. We may never know where it ended up or how it came up missing, but we can speculate, we can guess.
Yeah.
But anyway, I can't. We can't accuse people of things unless we know and have facts. But what I'm saying is, that's not even the point for me right now. The point for me is, who is going to do what they're hired to do? They're voted in or to do. Who is going to do what needs to be done?
well, Miguel is supposed to be our representative now.
Miguel
Areas.
Arias. Yes.
We spoke to Miguel once. We asked to speak with him again. He's avoiding us. We're not getting the paperwork from the city that we asked for. We asked them for the city. We have to go down to the city and practically look them in the face to get it. We've been asking for the housing element. We get a voicemail. Oh, they'll call you back. They haven't called us back to this very day. So Miguel sit on that city college board before he became the city council person, and he was in with that. Now, what got us too was the other council person that sits up there, the female. What's her name? I can't.
Esmeralda Soria.
Esmeralda was pushing the Southwest Fresno specific plan, and she's dating Terrence Frazier, which had a hand in on That's Right. In 2008, he had the same parcel numbers that are in the paperwork in 2008. And from Terrence Frazier had property over there. So the thing is this, we addressed them of conflict of interest. They ignored us.
Well, we should probably send a copy of this show, segment of this show, to each of those people. We can email it to them. You can feel free to do that because it's going to be on, it's live now as we speak, but it's going to be on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So this is a start. Well, you've started it, but this is a new start with media. How's that? So we can use this to share with them so they will know exactly what's on our minds. We know what's on their minds,
Yeah.
but they don't know what's on our minds.
And who was it from?
But they can, I guess they may have an idea because that's probably why they're avoiding confrontation or avoiding questions or answers or whatever.
Who was we supposed to meet with? Bobby from the television station, and he never showed up.
I
IHOP.
think, I can't think of his
What
name.
channel was that?
Was it 24, 47?
I think-
The
was
young
it-
black guy?
Yeah, Woods. We were supposed to be meeting with him. We sat at IHOPs for the longest, waiting on him. He never showed. We wrote a letter. We never heard anything.
He's not in Fresno anymore.
He's not in Fresno here anymore, so I don't know where he's at. At least we haven't seen him. But
I hope he's safe.
we've done what we need, and plus we met with HUD on the issue. Yes, we did. We've ran Bobby's poor van down, going back and forth to HUD, which is in San Francisco, and
We go to Sacramento.
yeah, we went to Sacramento. We went to the housing in Sacramento.
Capital.
We did our
We did our
Did
part.
our part, but we're not going to stop.
Oh no. And it shouldn't, the burden shouldn't fall on just a handful of people. And that's why the meeting that's going to take place July 27th
Yeah.
at 11 a.m. at Maxey Park. That's what we need. We need everybody to show, everybody to come. And you know, things happen with numbers. And you know, our God, He loved numbers too. A lot of things happen with numbers with Him. So we know how good numbers can work. And you know, I'm just going to tell you flat out, this is something that's big. I mean, I know my parents are they're gone to they're sleeping in their graves now, and they, you know, I think that if they knew about this, or I think it probably would affect them in a way that I don't know. I don't want to start thinking about that. It just amazes me how people can just mistreat people like this. How can people mistreat people like this?
Before way back, Edison.
Oh, you have
yeah.
something else?
Bobby.
No, just basic. She's saying that even the California street that is there at Edison. Edison is right there on Walnut and California,
Yeah.
and that's going to be put into a 4-lane too.
Walnut is.
Walnut and
We only have one
California.
high school in the area.
Yes.
No.
Well, no.
Is Gaston a high school?
It's middle school.
No, Gaston is a middle school.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Edison.
It's the only high school we have in the area.
Yeah, so basically, if it's put into a 4-lane at at California and Walnut, well, basically what you're saying is that there will not be a school.
Right.
Well, this is what they're saying here. This is what she's talking
Right.
about.
Is how that they're gonna
Widen the streets.
That
widen the
goes all the way
streets
to Jensen.
all the way.
They're putting in stoplights with turning phases.
Oh my goodness.
That's all the way down to Jensen.
And if you know
Can
where,
you share just
Bobby.
just
Go
the
ahead, read it,
underlying
read
part?
it.
Because this is really wrecking my brains.
existing plus project is how they term it. California Avenue at Walnut Avenue. They're going to install a traffic signal with left turn phasing, restripe, widen the northbound approach from a shared left through right lane to a 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane. Restripe and widen the southbound approach from a shared left through right lane to a 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane.
Keep going.
Church Avenue at Walnut, install a traffic signal with the left turn phasing, restripe, widen the northbound approach from a shared left through right lane to 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane. Restripe and widen the southbound approach from a shared left through right lane to 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane. Restripe and widen the westbound approach from a shared left through right lane to a 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane. Restripe, widen the eastbound approach from a shared left through right lane to a 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane. Church at MLK, restripe and widen the southbound approach from 1 left turn lane to a shared through right lane to a 1 left turn lane, 1 through lane, and 1 right turn lane. Restripe, widen the westbound approach from 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane to a 1 left turn lane, 1 through lane, and 1 right turn lane. Restripe, widen the eastbound approach from 1 left turn lane and a shared through right lane to 1 left turn lane, 1 through lane, and 1 right turn lane. And it goes on.
So
To Jensen and Walnut.
So this is what I'm hearing is this is gonna eventually end up as a 6-lane
Jensen.
project.
Jensen has to be.
Jensen.
Okay, can you imagine the traffic?
That's the point.
I mean,
Well,
oh my goodness.
but they're gonna need a lot of land.
And the residential won't matter because it won't be there. So
Exactly.
I mean, they're
don't
going to
have to
put
worry
residential
about
in
it.
there.
But the residential is going to be the high rise,
And it's
That's
going
it.
to be not
Exactly.
affordable housing.
but
also-
not affordable to the people that they're displacing.
Correct.
But Bobby
Unaffordable.
has something that she's
But
going
also,
to tell.
Okay, go ahead.
speaking about Edison, it says Edison High School is located outside, but very proximate to the planned area, and is located within 2 districts, but belongs to Fresno Unified School District. Washington Union High School serves the Washington Union Unified District, but is located outside of the planned area and approximately 4 miles south of the planned area's southern area edge. So,
Technically, there's no school there.
technically, there
No
would
high
be
school.
no high school.
No high school. So
Wait, hold on just a minute. She got another part to read to you right here.
But it talk about the
But it
Yes,
said
the
that
2 middle schools.
but remember it said we don't have any.
we're going to have you guys come back on the show to share more
recently.
because this is big.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
It's monumental. It is something that's, the kids say these days, epic.
Yeah.
Because I never heard of this.
Well,
And I consider myself pretty much educated about things like this. I'm not real politically active, but I'm politically minded because I keep track. It's here,
right.
and it's here.
But that's a concern
You know.
that we have about the community as a whole, is that they're not informed.
Yeah.
They have no idea.
Go ahead and share that, and then we'll have to
Yeah.
Oh no, if you are
because that's important. Go ahead. It's just dealing with education. Yeah, and I'm a retired special ed teacher. Education is big. Yes.
yeah.
So.
But these are the things that we basically wanted to bring to your attention, as what Bobby read. But we're 2 middle schools.
3 school districts.
Yeah. So yeah. Go ahead. Diane will read it.
Under the
Okay.
education there, it starts with the planned area is made up of 3 unified school districts, but predominantly Fresno Unified in the northern half and Washington Union in the southern half. The Central Unified School District is located to the west of the planned area, but overlaps a minimum number of existing residential properties within the planned area. Near the freeway intersection of 41 and Highway 99, the school district boundaries of Fresno Unified and Washington Union alternate in the east, west, and north-south directions. It is likely that residents in this area may live in close proximity to each other but are assigned to different school districts and thus attend different schools. The planned areas consist of 2 elementary schools, Sunset and West Fresno, 2 middle schools, Rutherford B. Gaston and West Fresno, no high schools. Rutherford B. Gaston Middle School was recently constructed.
She said, "Wait."
No, wait. I'm sorry. No high schools.
That's
at
what it
all.
says.
So that means Edison is not there.
That means Edison is in Washington Union, and they're
No.
not there.
Yeah,
No.
Washington.
I mean,
Union.
Washington Union is there, but Edison's not there.
Yes.
So then, where are they? Okay, go on. I'm sorry. Go on. This-
There are 2 charter schools, Bethune Elementary and W.E. Du Bois K through 12 within the planned area. And then they refer to a diagram. And then it says Edison High School is located outside, as Bobby read, but very proximate to the planned area and is located within 2 districts, but belongs to Fresno Unified School District. Washington Union School District serves the Washington Union District, but is located outside of the planned area and approximately 4 miles south of the planned area's southern edge.
Ooh. I just got a chill. This is really sad.
The thing of it is
Our
that
future.
they do not expect people to read.
There is no future
And
for the community right now to be a part of this development
Yes.
of the future.
it's like they're displacing
the people
everybody
don't
and replacing everybody.
That is
Exactly.
correct.
So it is displacement.
And one
It's
last,
gentrification.
right. And
Yeah.
one last thing before we leave your show is, I know you've heard about the TCC.
Mhm.
It's included in here. This is the transformative climate, and we tried to get the federal government to understand in here when called anti-displacement strategy and programs. In coordination with a robust public process, establish an anti-displacement strategy and on anti-displacement program to minimize and avoid the displacement of existing residents out of the planned area. Built upon housing element program, they got 12A, and align with the anti-displacement policy developed for the Transformative Climate Communities program.
And our census tract was the catalyst for that money coming into Fresno.
The college.
We actually, no.
No.
I
the
mean,
TCC
the college
money, which
too.
Yeah.
TCC money, 70 million, they had to have
The
the
money.
college.
the money is just going to, oh my goodness.
Yeah, in order for them to have that college, what Diane is trying to say is, and any of that, the city of Fresno had to have a project in place already.
Right.
Yes.
In order
But
to
they
receive-
didn't have one.
But they didn't have one, so
No.
they're okay.
In other words, they're lying to the state, because right here in their own paperwork, as Bobby was saying, they wasn't planning on us reading it because we too dumb.
Yeah.
This is planning related document adopted by the city. Southwest Fresno General Neighborhood Renewal Area Redevelopment Plan. This was 1969.
Oh my
The
goodness.
Southwest Fresno
what?
General Neighborhood Renewal Area Redevelopment Plan, GNRA, was adopted in 1969 and amended several times, most recently in 2010. This is their paperwork.
So they're telling off on themselves.
Yes,
Yes, they are.
Oh my goodness.
And
This
we-
was supposed to have been started with a clean slate sheet of paper with people that were handpicked, and I'll say handpicked, by the mayor, the previous mayor,
Okay.
and the previous council person. I'm not saying names because
No.
everybody knows who they are. They handpicked those individuals who then started meeting. We have pretty much tried to stay on top of things because of what has been occurring. It was almost a year before we actually knew this group was actually functioning as a group. And then people started making demands that we be allowed to attend those meetings, other people also. And when we came, they sat around the table, we sat around the outside of the table, and basically didn't have much to say about anything at that time.
This is sad. It's
Yeah.
sad. Well, I hate to cut this to stop the interesting conversation here. But we've run out of time now, and we want you to come back soon. But we also want to use this. You have permission to use this video that we are making now to share and email to the people who can make a difference for us, who can help, because they need to be aware
Yes, they do.
where our hearts are.
That's right.
And our hearts are where our homes are.
Exactly.
And the homes are housing a future.
And for seniors,
And for seniors,
it's
yes.
the first. It's
And
sometimes for seniors, it's the only home they've ever
it's
owned.
ever owned.
And it's unfair.
Ever owned. And
That's
they
correct.
have to start. They'll have to start over.
They can't
with
start over.
nothing.
Nothing. Exactly.
Oh, that is
And see, most, and everyone is on a fixed income.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And they couldn't take anything
This
anyway.
this is tragic.
They couldn't take the money
They
anyway
can't
because
because
Social Security
Social
would cut
Security-
them off.
That's oh my goodness. That's another road that we don't want to go down, because that in itself can mean homelessness.
Exactly.
Already
Yeah.
more poverty.
Gentrification.
Already. Oh my goodness, gentrification. That word. Oh, that's a nasty word.
Yeah.
This is a derogatory word for me, as far as I'm concerned.
It is for
true.
us too.
And wow. Well, thank you all for coming, and
Thank you for having
let's
us.
let's set it up for the third Saturday possibly in July, because I'm on only the first and third Saturdays of each month. Next 1st of July, the first Saturday in July, I'm having appreciation celebration. It's an anniversary, 1-year anniversary show. So that won't work. So I'm thinking the third Saturday of July. Would you be willing to return? Check your calendars and let me know, because I'm going to leave the slot open for
Okay.
you
Okay.
in case you will be able to.
And one thing we want to say, thank you, Fanny,
Yes.
because she was the one
Yes.
she came late. She's supposed to be sitting with us too.
And I tried to get her to come, and she waved, no,
Yeah.
no.
And-
But that's one of that's the person I was talking about that
Yes.
lives over there,
Yes.
right in that area.
Exactly.
And she's really been there, and she's been involved in the
Yes,
community
she has.
issues and things. And I
Well,
really
at least
feel
let
for
them see
her.
you, Fanny. Come
I
on
really
over
feel
here.
for her, because
We all live over there.
Yeah.
So
I
it's all
know,
of us.
but I know her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you now,
Yeah.
but I knew her before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
because she
you
and my
coming
friend
over here, so
Rosemary
we-
Beard,
yeah.
Rosemary Beard Portis, was a very good friend of Fanny's, and she was involved in something like this years ago, but I thought that was dissolved, but it wasn't. This is an extension of that.
Yes.
This is that.
Yes.
Okay.
And we appreciate you.
Hi, Miss Fanny.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Could
with
I
your
say-
bling.
Could I say,
Go ahead.
there's one thing I wanted to say too. A lot of these books and material that they have passed out is only in English. They do not have this information
Thank you.
in any other languages. They don't have it in Spanish. Where I live is predominantly Spanish people. They don't have this information in Spanish at all. They don't have it in Laotian. They don't have it in Hmong. These people living over here on the west side. And so it's very important, because I called and asked them, and they told me no. And they said the only way that they could get this information if they go on the internet. How many people got internet? How many people have computers?
And if they're so dumb, how are they gonna find it if
That's
they
true.
could have it?
That's true.
You know, if the statistics are correct, I don't
Yeah,
know
right.
where
That's
they
right.
gather their data. I don't know. They have to cite where they get this before me to believe it.
Right.
I mean,
Well,
Well,
they put it there. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Go ahead, Bobby.
Well, we know that it's not true as far as we know, but this is their paperwork. So they have it in black and white.
okay,
So if you go to court, you know what counts, right?
yeah.
It's not what we
It's
believe.
what we
Yeah.
believe. Yes, not what we
Thank you.
believe.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
Okay.
And we'll talk another time. But in the meantime, we're going to see about getting this video to the right people.
Thank
Okay,
you.
we appreciate
Thank you
it.
for coming.
Thank you,
And I
Fanny.
know God's been good to you all. And
Yes.
we're going to bypass shout outs because we have another segment.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay. Next, we're going to have Marquina White segment, Marquina White with God segment, and we're gonna.
With Organic Pastures Raw Milk, you're getting a product that has been meticulously managed from grass to glass. From our pastures to our dairy, creamery, and distribution, we work hard to produce a product that is safe and clean for you.
Got lactose intolerance or dairy allergies? Discover delicious raw milk and discover dairy the way it's supposed to be. We provide tours and would love to see you. Come visit the cows, watch the milking, the cheese being made, and learn all about raw milk. We're just 20 miles south and west of Fresno, California. Call to schedule a tour at 559-846-9732.
The Saga of Bridget and Amanda by Carol Love Forbes brings to life the struggles of historical women in early America. Find the Saga of Bridget and Amanda on Amazon and Barnes & Noble and order your copy today.
You enter this door with expired tags. Beyond is another dimension, a dimension of regulations, a dimension of long waits. You have reached the registration zone. What looks like an ordinary shop is actually Mitchell Smog, located in the heart of the Tower District, a few minutes from the DMV. Mitchell Smog offers your vehicle a STAR-certified smog inspection. So remember Mitchell Smog when you need to pass through the registration zone.
Christy Majors is your local real estate connection. With a solid, hardworking team, traditional listings, short sales, probate listings, and foreclosures are treated in a personal and caring way and close in a timely fashion. Since 2009, Team Majors has closed more than $75 million worth of homes all over California. Reliable and trustworthy, Christy and her team will go the extra mile for every client, whether selling or buying a home. So give Team Majors a call at 559-464-5606 or visit teammajors.com.
After a tough day at the track, cleaning up can be a time-consuming task. That's why we use Extreme Cleaner, the non-toxic, biodegradable, multi-purpose cleaner and degreaser. Extreme Cleaner cuts through even the toughest of grease and grime. Fast. Great for cleaning tools and work surfaces. Extreme Cleaner. Tough on grime, safe on the environment. Visit extremecleaner.com to find a retailer near you.
Hello, hello. Welcome to Marquina White with God show. We have a special guest from Zambia, his, Pastor PJN Joshua. Good to see you again.
Yeah, I'm so happy to be here. It's so awesome to be on the show.
Yes, yes. So what's been going on with you lately since the last time we spoke?
No, a lot of things have been happening. We're still encouraging people through the word of God and the music. And like the video that we're going to show today, it just talks about, how a Christian should be encouraged no matter what we are facing. We should remember to pray. And as we pray, most of the times it feels like God is going to answer right there. But you may see that maybe we face more circumstances that are beyond our control, but we've prayed. But the encouragement in the video in Teken Yesu is that no matter what happens, as long as we've prayed, we should have faith that the Lord will come through at the end of it all. Because the Lord always comes through, and there's nothing impossible with God.
Amen. Praise God.
Yeah.
So we're going to show your video,
Amen.
and it's called Tekini Yasu. Is that how you say it?
Yeah, meaning reign Jesus, Teken Yesu, meaning reign Jesus, reign, oh God, Teken Yesu.
Amen. It's a very powerful video. Very powerful video, just like your Marvel SCA. So we're going to let our viewers watch it right now.
Amen.
Ikileni twamishishe mnamwelesi Ikileni Yesu Omwebali ngokushishe muna Omwebali ngokushishe muna Twamishishe muna Twamishishe muna Mwebali ngokushishe muna Omwebali ngokushishe muna Twamishishe muna Twamishishe muna Yes, Jesus.
Mwebalinga matotelo twamitotela bavintu mwacitemu bumu wetu awa twamitotela.
Yes, Lord.
You are waiting twamishishe muna.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes, Lord. Come on, man of God. Jesus.
Ukata na malu tantala pama bimbini we shimwiriri shimukunta peta wani we twaita twafweni esa twafweni we waendele pamenshini we ukwabulo kwibila walipula moni we twafweni esa twafweni
Amen. What a powerful video.
First
Look
Black
at God.
History Month edition.
Look at God. God was in control at all that time, and you know He did save their life. What a powerful, powerful video! And I would like to thank you for sharing that powerful video with us today, Pastor P.J. Joshua. Yes. Well, that's all the time we have. And is there anything else you would like to say before you go? Is there anything else you'd like to say before you go?
Yeah, before I go, I just wanted to encourage everyone that is watching that.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to encourage everyone that is listening that even though we go through the valley of the shadow, we shouldn't fear because God is still with us. Our shepherd is with us.
Amen.
Thank you.
Amen. Gotta have you come back again, and thank you so much.
And thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Hello, hello. I would like to thank the viewers that were watching today with the God Mission Show with Nora, Helen Henry, and Marquina White with God. And as you all know, that I will be starting my show next month on July the 6th after God's Mission from 4 to 5. So I'm excited about that. So stay tuned and God bless.